guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Kahila or Kay, and I'm so excited for today's video. It's going to be a nice, relaxing, chill knit and chat. So I always saw Bethany from Well Love Knits do her little knit and chats. I love her knit and chats. She just sits down and chats and knits, okay? And then like last week, it's like almost everybody that I followed started like popping up with knit and chats, knit and chats, knit and chats, knit and chats. I was eating up the content, okay? And then I was like, why don't I do a knit and chat? Like, it's like out of all of the videos that I film, like knit vlogs, knit with me's, knit podcasts, I think that's it. And whatever else I film, I haven't filmed a knit and chat where I just sit and knit in real time, okay? No time lapses, no speeding up anything. I'm just knitting with you guys in real time and chatting. I haven't done that. So for my first ever knit and chat, I decided, well, first of all, after seeing everybody basically post a knit and chat, I was like, I'm hopping on this trend. It's not a trend, but I'm hopping on this bandwagon, I guess, and I'm gonna do my own knit and chat. So here we are. For my first episode, I decided I'm just gonna answer a bunch of questions, and yeah, that's basically it. So I have my project right here. This is so crazy. It's so weird being relaxed and chill and just like talking, because if I'm relaxing, I'm filming a vlog, and if I'm just straight talking, I'm filming a podcast. And for my podcast, I'm like sitting up and structured. For my vlogs, I'm sitting back and relaxed. So it's weird combining it together where I'm talking a lot, not structured, and just relaxing. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, my project. So my project is right here, okay? It's not a sweatshirt by Knitting for Olive. I'm using Biche Bouche lamb's wool and cashmere with a strand of Knitting for Olive soft silk mohair, and it's so great. Oh my gosh, this is my progress so far. Well, I'm glad you guys get to see it, because is this the, hold on, let's see. Haha. This is the front. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Okay. Seeing it on camera, I've just been like knitting the crap out of this sweater, and actually seeing my progress like this on camera, I have a lot of progress. This is going to be such a cute sweater. Oh my gosh. Are you serious right now? Oh, this is so great. I'm so excited. Oh, but anyway, like I was saying, in my last podcast episode, this wasn't even a whip. My terrazzo sweater was a whip, and now I'm done with my terrazzo sweater, and I started this immediately. So this is probably going to be, my hair is on my eyelash. This is probably going to be, no, this is going to be a finished object in the next podcast without even being a whip in a podcast, which is great. But anyway. Okay, don't have anything else to tell you guys. Usually I like to get all of the like formalities and whatever out in the beginning. I have my iPad right here that I'm going to be looking at a lot to look at the questions. There are, let's see, 33 questions. I asked you guys on my Instagram stories to ask me some questions, ask me about anything, knitting, personal, whatever. So you guys asked me questions, and here I am about to knit in real time and answer those questions. And because this is a knit and chat, expect me to not really look at the, oh my gosh, I have like yarn everywhere, okay? Anyway, expect me to be looking down most of the time, because I need to look. I don't know how people don't look at their knitting and knit, okay? I have to look at my knitting while I knit, okay? That's just it. So yeah, I'm not gonna be looking at the camera like that. That's okay. You guys will be okay. You're here to just knit with me and listen to me. And oh my gosh, yarn is getting in my nose. This yarn, the Biche Bouche one, oh my gosh. the fibers just fly up in the air, and it doesn't help that mohair does the same thing. So it's just both fibers flying up in the air and just going in my nose and my eyes and my hair and my mouth, and oh my gosh. Anyway. All right, let's just get started. First question, how do you push through frustration when learning a new skill? The struggle is real. Let's see, how do I push through frustration? Honestly, I don't really get frustrated when learning a new skill. I'm always so excited to learn a new skill, so even if I like hit a roadblock, I guess, while learning that skill, I get excited to figure out a way to fully learn that skill, if that makes sense. So I don't really get frustrated. I might get annoyed maybe, which I feel is a little different, but let's just see. If I do ever get frustrated, I mean, all I would do is just, you guys hear Malika yelling? If I ever get really frustrated while learning a new skill, I would just stop what I'm doing and then walk away from whatever I'm doing, clear my mind, and then come back to it later, because I will not push through if I'm frustrated, because it will be annoying. Who's that?
Hey, sorry.
Oh, you're good. Hey, what's up?
Just wanted to say hello. I was going to be like, yay, look, I actually see you today.
And here I am filming.
Yep.
That was my little brother. I'm usually locked up in a room with a sign like, basically, I'm busy, don't come in. And I don't have a sign up today, and I'm in a different room, and he's like, oh, I can finally talk to you, psych. I don't have a sign on the door because I don't care if they come in or not. If my siblings like come in the room or not and talk and interrupt. Anyway, but yeah, so I would just walk away, clear my mind, and then come back to it with a fresh mind, because pushing through something while frustrated will just make the situation and everything with that situation worse, and it will make you feel like quitting. So just walk away. What I would do, I'll walk away, clear my mind, and come back. I feel like that will help. Especially when you walk away, you can figure out like what you're doing wrong, what you need to, improve on, and then when you come back to it, it's like, okay, you can have a plan for what you're gonna do next instead of just trying to push through, Anyway, okay, next question. If you could only knit one thing, what would it be? Love your videos. Thank you. If I could only knit one thing, like forever, only ever knit one thing for the rest of my life, I'm just gonna interpret that question that way. Let's see. One thing ever. Sweaters. Fingering weight sweaters. I'm obsessed with sweaters. So, okay. I guess it doesn't have to only be fingering weight, so I guess there wasn't really any specifics to the question. So I'll just say sweaters. I was gonna only pick fingering weight, but I've been thinking about some chunky sweaters that I want to knit later this year. So I'm like, you know what? Let me not limit myself. Not limit myself that much. So I'll just say sweaters, because I just love sweaters. Sweaters give me the full, complete satisfaction of knitting a project. Like I get satisfaction knitting tees. I've never knit a slipover before. I plan to. It's like my next project, but small projects like that, like medium, I'll call them medium projects. Medium projects like that don't give me the same full satisfaction as sweaters. Like, oh, I love sweaters so much. Just like the construction of knitting the yoke, and then you have the full body to get through, and then you have to get through the sleeves. Like, oh, and then wearing it is just amazing. Like, I love sweaters. I love knitting sweaters. I'm knitting a sweater right now, so I love sweaters. So I would knit sweaters if I can only knit one thing ever. Next question. What's your favorite thing you've knitted / crocheted? What is my favorite thing? I don't know if I have one favorite thing that I've knitted. I love, for crochet, I love the crochet sweater that I made. I'll pop a picture up here for you guys. Love that sweater. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, wow, I made that? Like, I got some nice satisfaction from crocheting that. Knitting, I love the vanilla socks that I knitted because I remember I was like, I'm never knitting socks. Like when Kalila or Copy Callie, when she introduced me to socks, I was like, I'm not knitting socks. Like I thought I wanted to. And then when I saw she was knitting with like tiny needles, I was like, I'm good. But then I got into it and now I love knitting socks. So I would say the vanilla socks that I've knitted, and I don't, honestly, I would say what I'm, okay, past tense. You know what? I'll bend the rules a little bit. I am loving this sweater that I'm knitting right now, okay? I already know this is gonna be my favorite. Like after blocking it out, this is gonna be beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so soft, first of all. And then my stitches are gonna look so even, and I'm gonna wear this sweater out. Like not wear it out like only wearing it outside. I'm gonna wear it out as in like this is gonna be my most worn sweater. Probably. So yeah, I guess those can be my favorites. I'm pretty sure it's gonna change as I knit more and get better at knitting. And yeah, because every project that I knit becomes my favorite as I'm working on it. So it's like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite. When I knit my slip over next, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's my favorite. And then when I knit the next thing, it's gonna, you know, go on and on and on and be like, those are my favorites. So, okay, enough of that question because I'm just gonna continue to not make sense. Okay, what project are you most looking forward to making? Currently, I am looking forward to making the Monday sweater by Petite Knit. That pattern is not out yet, but I'm excited to knit that up. I am also super excited to knit up the Louvre sweater. Oh my gosh, I have this black yarn. If you guys saw my what I'm knitting next video, which I'll just link up here somewhere. Oh my gosh, I showed you guys the black yarn that I'm using. So excited for that sweater. Oh my gosh. What else am I excited for? Oh my gosh. Kara from Kara's Knits ENG, she is coming out with her to the nines dress tomorrow, actually. Oh my gosh. August 7th. And I am so excited to knit that up. Oh my gosh. Excitement doesn't even like, I have been looking for a simple, like worsted weight, maybe DK worsted weight, simple knit dress that's like super mindless. And that dress seems like it is that dress, okay? And I have some yarn already that I plan to use for it. I have double soft merino from Knitting for Olive, the yarn that they discontinued, and I have like 20 balls of it, so I can literally make that dress. I don't even know the yarn weight that she uses for this dress, but I don't care. I'm just gonna use a double soft merino for the dress and just mod it the way I want it modded. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited for that. What else am I excited for? I'm excited to knit up this novice slipover. Have I been saying a novice sweater this entire time when I'm talking about the novice slipover? I really hope not. Oh my gosh. Editing me, please. Oh, jeez. Anyway, I'm excited for this novice slipover because I haven't made a slipover before, so that's gonna be like a new skill I unlock, you know? And then I was excited for this one because I never did German short rows before, and I did German. That's the first time I did German short rows, and now I'm just ready to conquer every sweater that has German short rows because it's so easy. Anyway, okay, we're going in the past. What else am I looking forward to? I don't know. Honestly, my next few projects that I have coming up, just watch the what I'm knitting next, and those are all the projects that I'm excited to knit next, honestly. All right, are you interested in learning any other fiber arts? Honestly, no. I'm content with knowing how to crochet and knit. And that's about it. I feel like I don't, it's not that I don't have time for any other like fiber arts. I just don't want to make time for any other fiber arts. Like I already feel like I don't have enough time to knit in a day when I knit all day. I just feel like, you know, since knitting takes a while, it's like I want to dedicate like all of my time to knitting. So to think about learning another fiber arts, oh my gosh, I just cannot right now. So at the moment, I do not plan to learn any other fiber arts. I did want to teach myself Tunisian crochet, but knitting has my heart right now. Like I am obsessed with knitting. I love knitting. I will knit for the rest of my life. So right now, no. Why can't I just answer a simple question with a simple answer? I don't understand. I just can't. But maybe in the future. But as of right now, no. All right. Do you have a Ravelry page? If so, what's your name on it? So I did make a Ravelry page back when I first started like getting into knitting and stuff because I'm like, oh, I want to talk about Ravelry. I created my page, but just going through, I cannot stand the fact that it looks like early 2000s, early MySpace days technology. I just cannot get on board with the way it looks. First of all, that. Second of all, that's just too much work to put everything that I did and blah, 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 blah. Follow me on Instagram if you want to know about all the projects that I worked on, what yarn I used, what needle size, la-di-da. And watch my videos if you want to know my opinions on what it was like to work on that project. Because I am not getting on Ravelry and updating. I cannot and I will not. I'm sorry. And I do not find my patterns through Ravelry. I don't use Ravelry at all, period, in any capacity. Nothing against Ravelry. I guess against the way their website looks and stuff, I guess. But nothing against them. It seems great. It works great for other people. Just not for me. Sorry. So yeah, I don't have Ravelry, but I do have Instagram. So if you don't have Instagram, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I have YouTube where I update you guys in video form. So. All right, do you have any test knits coming up that you're excited to be a part of? Absolutely not. No, you will not catch me ever test knitting. Oh my god. I'm sorry. You will not catch me test knitting unless Alexandra is doing something, creating something where she needs test knitters. I'll be the first to sign up. Other than that, you will not catch me test knitting because to me, it will not be enjoyable. I love mindlessly knitting. I love modding things the way I want to. I don't gauge swatch. I want to do what I want to do, and then it will feel like homework. Like I can't enjoy the pattern because I'm looking to see if it all flows. I'm looking to see if there are like any mistakes so I can tell the person, the creator, like if they made a mistake here and there. I don't want to have to look for that while I'm just, you know, mindlessly knitting or just looking through the pattern to mindlessly knit. Like, that's just, I don't want homework, and that will feel like homework to me. And I just know it will not be an enjoyable process for me. But I love watching like most of the podcasters and YouTubers, knitting YouTubers that I watch test knit, and they enjoy it so much. And I love watching their excitement for test knits because that's me for when patterns are coming out. Like it's great and so cool to see them so excited to do homework. That's what it feels like to me. But yeah, you will not ever see me test knitting. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah. But I love watching people do it. It's great. And talk about it, you know. What are your knitting goals? Oh my gosh, you guys. My knitting goals are very simple. First goal, to learn every technique that I can, okay? I know in the past I said color work, ooh, who's doing color work? I'm gonna learn how to do color work. Cables, I'm gonna learn how to do cables. It's just at the moment, I'm currently not going to teach myself, but eventually I wanna learn stuff like that, cables and color work. And have you guys seen Crayobea's new sweater that she's coming out with? I think it's like about to get into the testing process phase, or it is right now. It is right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Khalil was like, yeah, it is. It is right now, the Cargill sweater. You guys, I don't even know how to do that stitch, what that stitch is, but best believe when that pattern comes out, I am knitting that up immediately, okay? Stuff like that, like a stitch I've never done before, like I'm excited. Those are my goals, to learn different things like that. And I feel like now that I've conquered German short rows, I feel like German short rows, like not knowing it was stopping me from just pursuing any other type of sweater that wasn't just a basic raglan stockinette. But now that I know German short rows, I can tackle anything else, because the focus now won't be on learning how to do German short rows and whatever new stitches in the pattern. It'll just be focused on the new stitch in the pattern, which is so exciting. So yeah, that's such a great example. I'm so excited for that sweater, and I'm so sad that it's not a sweater like that will take months for test knitters, and I have to wait so long, but it's okay because I already have so many projects that I need to take care of and finish. So you know what? I think it's a blessing, okay, that it's not coming out just yet. But just know that I will be knitting that, and I will be filming a video on a process of that sweater because I've never done that stitch before. Anyway, yeah, okay. I was like, what am I talking about? Goals. Okay, so that's one goal. Second, my second goal, which is a humongous goal. My goal, how many times am I going to say goal in this sentence? Anyway, my goal is to knit until my entire wardrobe is filled with knits. I want my entire wardrobe to just be knitwear. Of course, I'm going to have, you know, jeans and pants and skirts and dresses and all of that. That's not knitwear. But I want the majority of my closet, the majority of my clothes to be knitwear. Made by me. I'm fine if I have other knitwear that's made by other people, okay? I accept that. I love wearing knitwear made by other people. But I want my wardrobe to be mainly in the majority of knitwear made by me. That goal is not a goal that needs to be accomplished anytime soon, or that will be accomplished anytime soon, okay? Like I counted today, this is perfect for this video, and I've only made 18 knitwear items since I started knitting August 15th last year. That is not a lot at all. That is how long knitting takes. And that's with me consistently knitting every single month and finishing a project every single month since August. So yeah, it's gonna take a while, and I expect it to, and it's gonna be such a great journey, and I cannot wait for one day to show you guys what my wardrobe looks like, and it's like knitwear, you know, with other, you know, commercial stuff, whatever, but mostly knitwear. That's so exciting. That's a very, very long-term, years and years and years and years and years goal. So stay on this journey with me, because I will be documenting everything as I do now. All right. Oh wait, no, I do have another goal. Another goal that's a huge goal as well, that will take years and years and years. I have over 100 patterns, knit patterns, in my little folder in my phone, my iPad, whatever. I say over 100 because from Petite Knit alone, I have over 80 of her patterns, probably like 80, do you know the number? Petite Knit patterns, do you know the number that we have? 80. Khalil is looking it up right now.
Let me see. It is, oh shoot. So I thought of it. 84.
84 patterns from Petite Knit alone. And I know we have over 50 other patterns from other designers. So yeah, over 100 patterns. I want to knit up every single one of the patterns that I own. And I don't know if I ever will, because I will continue to buy patterns more than faster than I can knit. So will that ever be accomplished to where I literally knit up every single pattern that I own? We shall see. Stay tuned. That's a goal of mine, because I feel like that would be really cool. That would mean I learned so many different techniques and so many different stitches to knit up all of those. Like, oh, I'm so excited. That's so exciting to me. But that's not a goal that I'm like trying to achieve right now, because there are so many patterns that I'm just not going to touch for years, because I'm not about to learn that right now. No. Like things with charts, oh yeah, back burner immediately. No. No. But yeah, I feel like that would be a really nice goal. But I have so many patterns, so we will see if that ever comes to pass. That's okay if I never end up. Sorry, I just saw a comment. That's okay if I never end up knitting everything in every pattern that I own. But at some point, I should, you know? Anyway, yeah, I think that's a goal. That's a good goal. Okay, I think those are all the goals. Let's move on. Any recommended wool wash? Yes.
Eucalyptus.
Okay, I was like, I don't know the Eucalyptus?
Eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus?
You know, like eucalyptus, but just eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus?
Yeah.
Okay.
L-A-N.
Eucalyptus. I was literally thinking of that one.
Or Eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus, whichever. I will have a picture of it right here for you guys. It smells so good, and it is very nice. And yeah, number one. I use wool wash that I got from Sorella. She has great wool wash as well. Great scents. I got like a Christmas one, a winter one, something like that. But she usually always has wool wash on her website, so you should check that out. But the Eucalyptus one is the main one that's really good. It's really good. Will you be buying Big Little Yarn Co.'s yarn drop? I'm not sure if the yarn has dropped already by the time I'm reading this. I don't think I've ever gotten yarn from Big Little Yarn Co., but I hear everyone talking about Big Little Yarn Co., and the yarn looks amazing. But no, I am on a yarn fast right now that I know I'll be breaking in September, but it's okay because I have made it this far without buying a lot of yarn. And I applaud myself and pat myself on the back for that. So I don't plan on buying any yarn currently, but I know I will break it in September. You guys will know why I will be breaking it in a little bit. I'm not gonna say it just yet. What are your favorite projects to make with One-skein? Socks and beanies. Boom, 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 bam. Socks and beanies. I'm obsessed with knitting socks and beanies. I explained why in my first podcast episode, so if you want to hear about why, because if I go into why right now, I will literally spend the next 10 minutes talking about it, and I already talked about it, so you should check out my first podcast episode, and I have like timestamps, so you can go to where I'm talking about socks and beanies. I think I talk about socks and beanies twice, so you can just scrub and see where I talk about it, and then you will most likely see or hear me explain. But yeah, socks and beanies, love it. Mwah. Next, are you going to get into knitting cables or colorwork? I missed it if you did. Yes, actually, didn't I just talk about that? Yeah, I will be getting into cables and colorwork. I think I'll get into cables before colorwork. It depends. What are you getting into first, cables or colorwork?
Ew, I'm not doing color work.
Ever?
I have no interest in that.
Me neither, but I will eventually just to learn it.
Cables, though.
Cables?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why I didn't just answer.
Yeah. We can never answer a question straight. Okay, cables, because the question was, am I going to get into knitting cables or colorwork? And I was like, okay, both, but I don't know which one first.
Yeah, cables for sure. Color work is like if I've done everything that I want
Yeah.
to do, and then like
like, I will
something
eventually
different.
get into color work, but not anytime soon.
I won't, not ever, but do I see
That's
the next
after I've
year?
learned everything.
No.
Right. I'm getting into lace work before I get into color work.
Exactly.
Okay. But yeah, okay, because I was like, I want to know what you're doing first because I will end up doing whatever you do first since, you know, you learn it. It's like, okay, might as well learn it too. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so cables. I will get into cables first before color work. You heard my opinion on color work just now, so yeah. But cables, which, oh my gosh, if you guys follow Alexandra's Garn, oh, if you saw her Instagram stories where she was showing, when she was talking about cables, and then she did a cable swatch, I'm like, why are you making me want to get into cables right now? Hello, there are so many other things I need to learn right now, and she's making me want to skip those and just go straight to cables, okay? In my mind, I'm like, if Alexandra could do it, I can do it. She just did it, okay, that means it's not that challenging, and it's easier than I think it is, okay? Because Alexandra, she makes everything seem so easy. Okay, so I'm like, okay, so she did cables. That means she's like, hey, it's easier than it looks. Okay, tackle it. So now she makes me want to do it. I'm so excited. But I'm not doing it anytime soon. Okay, I can't. I have so many other things that I have to do that I want to do. Okay, someone asked, may I please be introduced to your cats? So I don't feel like getting up and actually getting my cats, but I will show pictures on a screen for you guys. So there is Onyx. She is the calico. They're all 2 years old. Okay, so she's the calico. She's the only girl, and she is older than the boys. And then we have Fury. He is the orange tabby, and he is the biggest cat. He is so cute. Always wants to go outside. Onyx is sassy and hisses at you if she doesn't like what you're doing. Fury doesn't talk a lot, only if he wants to really like go outside. He will literally scream at the door until we open the door. Or a window to like open up the blinds and stuff. It's so cute. He doesn't like scream. He just meows loudly, which I call screaming. And then there's Thunder, who is the dark gray cat, and he is basically human. He sleeps like a human. He literally talks like a human. He communicates. Okay, he doesn't talk like a human, obviously, but his meows, if he has a question, his meow is a question. Okay, if he wants something, his meow is a yelling statement, like, or exclamation. He is literally a human cat. Okay, he is hilarious. He will grab you if you're walking away from him and you didn't give him what he wants. Like, he's so funny. He's the most vocal cat that we have, and it's so great. He's so cute, and he's the youngest. He literally acts like the youngest too, and he is so cuddly with the other cats. Like, he loves sleeping and cuddling next to the other cats. Onyx, she's cuddly with humans. She doesn't care to cuddle with the other cats, but she's really cuddly with humans. Like, she loves sleeping with humans. Oh my gosh, it's so great. And Fury's not cuddly at all, unless it's with my dad. He will curl up in my dad's lap. I mean, he will sometimes curl up in our laps too, but that's like rare. That's like if he's really sleeping. But he loves our dad. Oh my gosh, it's so great. He's so cute. And Thundy, he's not really cuddly unless he wants something or he's really, really sleepy. But Onyx is the most cuddly. She doesn't care. She'll be sleepy. She'll be chill. She'll be on a human. Yeah, so those are my cats. So great. All right. What made you, this video is going to be long. You guys, I'm on question 14 out of 33, and I'm 37 minutes into this video. What have I been talking about? Have I been talking that much? Well, this is a knitting chat. Sit and enjoy. Q&A. All right, what made you start filming reels? Well, I just wanted to try something different. Like, I've been doing the same thing, filming videos, taking pictures, posting on Instagram, la-di-da. And I've been seeing other people film reels and stuff. And I was just like, you know what? Let me try. And I've been enjoying it. So I filmed some reels and post them. And it's great. How are you able to post so frequently on Instagram and YouTube? How am I? I just take a bunch of, I'm able to knit a lot every single day. So whenever I knit, I just film. I am a structured person. I say that slowly because not really, but when it comes to stuff like knitting and projects and videos, I have to be structured in that aspect. Like, I need to have a plan. So usually at the end of the month, I plan the other month, like the next month coming up. Like, so at the end of July, I plan for August. I plan out the videos that I want to film, the reels that I might film, the pictures that I'm going to take usually. Sometimes the pictures are like spontaneous and then I just like have them in drafts so that I can just post frequently if I want to, because I don't have to think about what I'm posting next. But I usually have a plan. I have a calendar over there where I put the videos that I'm going to be filming, and then I have my notes app where I, type more in detail about what I'm going to be doing for that month, projects I'm going to be working on, what kind of content I can get out of those projects. So then it's easier to just go ahead and start filming. Like this video, I knew I was going to film, so I went ahead of time and posted on my Instagram stories to give me questions so that when I sit down and film this video, I'm able to answer your questions and not think about like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna, talk about in this video? What am I gonna do? So I went ahead and did that ahead of time. I know one of the videos will be me working on this sweater, so all I have to do is film clips of me knitting on the sweater and my thoughts on it, la-di-da, just remember to film for that. I know I'm gonna have a bunch of vlogs, so those are super easy to film. I just literally pick up the camera and just talk about whatever I want to talk about, and it's just easy to keep up with it that way. But mainly have a calendar and have a plan, because oh my gosh, it makes it so easy to just keep up with it. Like if I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna be like what am I gonna be, I laugh because I rarely know what day it is unless I look at my calendar or my phone. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna be doing this day? Do I have a video to post? I just look at my calendar. I'm like, oh, okay, so I have this much time to get this done and this much time to get this done, and then I'm able to know when I can edit and la-di-da. So yeah, have a plan. It's easy. Structure. It's great. Have I even been knitting a lot? I don't even know if I've been knitting a lot. I'm just talking and talking. Okay, should I start my own channel? I've been thinking about it for a while. Yes, start that channel. Do it. I want to see more people talk about their knitting on YouTube. I want everybody to film, okay? Maybe I'm saying this because I'm selfish and I need more content. I follow so many people and watch so many people, but I still need more, because when they're not uploading, who am I watching? You just want me to sit here and knit without having anything to watch? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. No. So yes, start it up. Trust me, this community is so supportive. It's so great. I love it. How much yarn do you own? A lot. A lot of yarn. Yes. I will, if I feel like taking pictures or like videos of my stash, I will put them right here for you guys. But yeah, I have a lot, which is why I'm trying to not buy yarn and just go through my stash, because some of this hand-dyed yarn has been sitting on my bookshelf for a year, going on a year. I'm about to go on a year now this month. So it's like, it's time to start using them. Granted, I have been getting through my stash. It's just a slow process. So of course, yarn will be sitting there for a year. But oh my gosh, I want to get through at least half of my stash before I buy more yarn. Like, I'm not gonna break that and buy yarn after next month. Okay, I want to go through my stash mainly and just knit up my stash. Okay, anyway, yeah, but I have a lot of yarn. I have a lot of yarn. Yeah, it's a lot. Food's here. Oh, okay.
Time to take a break.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna get through these questions and not have a whole paragraph as answers.
Sure.
I know, I talk a lot. That's okay, because you know,
You'll
once
smell
I
my food and be like, never mind. I'll come back
no,
later, right?
once I get to the food, it'll be even better if I don't have to continue filming. So we're just gonna keep on going, guys. That food will be there. Ooh, okay. Anyway, have you broken your yarn fast yet? No, but next month I will. What is your favorite fiber? Mohair. Mohair, okay? Without hesitation, no blinking, no blinking. What? No, okay, I don't know what I meant by that, but anyway, mohair, hands down. I am obsessed with mohair. I love the structure and the fluff that it gives to projects when it's worked up with another strand. Like, look at this fluff. I don't even know if you guys can really see the fluff, but I mean, maybe if I hold it sideways. Look at that fluff. Oh, you can see that fluff right there. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love mohair so much. Mohair, if you haven't noticed by now. Alrighty. What's your favorite needle size? What is my favorite needle size? I don't have one specific favorite needle size. I would have to say 3 to 4.5. I'm working on 4.5 millimeter needles right now, and I'm loving this size. 5 millimeter to me is when the needles start to get big, and that's fine. But I just love knitting on thin yarn and thin needles. I think I get more satisfaction from those two things, like thin needles and thin yarn, because then when my project is finished, it looks so good and store-bought. Like, oh my gosh, just like even more of an accomplishment when it's that thin and it's like, you made that? Like, you made that? Like, do you see the individual stitches? It's so tiny. It's like, yep, and I spent the hours going through it. You know, tangent, I started filming videos for myself, but also I know for the people who be like, there is no way that you like made that, and I'll be like, go to my YouTube. Like, I literally documented the entire process. So just saying. But yeah, it's like a you guys, we have a huge flex. Okay, we can flex on people. Like, yeah, I make my clothes. What do you do? No, I'm just that's so bad. But honestly, we can't flex. Like, yeah, I make my clothes. Okay, I'm just saying. Anyway, this has nothing to do with what your favorite needle size is. It's 3 to 4.5. My needle size is. Next question. How many knit sweaters do you own? I don't know, honestly. Okay, let's see. I knitted the Louisiana sweater, the novice sweater, the Sunday sweater, seamless mock neck sweater, anchor sweater, sweater number 1, terrazzo sweater. Now I'm knitting this sweater. Maybe about 7 sweaters. I'm gonna go to my Instagram and know I forgot a sweater. Unless I got all the sweaters. Unless I got all the sweaters. If I forgot a sweater, I will, you know, have it right here for you guys. But yeah, around like 7 sweaters, I guess. Sorry if you don't like to hear knuckles cracking. But yeah, around 7 sweaters. Which is not a lot. I need more, okay? And half of those sweaters are sweaters I made when I first started knitting. So those aren't sweaters that I'm gonna wear all the time, okay? Like, those were, I'm learning how to knit sweaters. I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna wear them sometimes because I made them. But the sweaters that I'm making now, like from the terrazzo sweater to now, are the sweaters that I'm gonna be wearing a lot because I now know how to knit. Now it's just about learning more techniques in knitting. You know, what was the question? Oh, how many knit sweaters do I own? All right, next one. What is your favorite color yarn to work with? What is my favorite color? What does it look like?
Fat.
Oh my gosh. What is on my lip? Oh, yarn. I have lip gloss on, so like yarn gets stuck on it. Anyway, favorite color? I don't know, honestly. I want to say green, but I don't think I've knitted a green sweater. Did I? I don't know. The yarn, the color that I want to work with, the colors are green and blue, but I haven't worked with those colors really because I've been knitting up sweaters in colors and yarn that I'm trying to like get off my shelf. So honestly, I don't know right now. That's weird that I don't have a definitive answer for that question, but at the moment I don't know. Ask me by the end of this year and I'll probably have an answer for you. All right, how do you know what pattern to pick for your next project based on your skill level? I don't. I never know what pattern to pick based on my skill level. I guess I kind of pick patterns based on my skill level. Like before, I wouldn't really choose patterns that had German short rows in it just because I didn't know how to do German short rows. But honestly, if I like a pattern and I like the sweater, then I'll just pick it and knit it, and then boom, I'm learning something new. So I would say I don't. I just look at something, and if I want to do it, then I'll do it. Any tips or advice for beginners that you may have? Lots of love. I would say just hop into it, just learn. If you get frustrated, like I said earlier, just walk away from the project or whatever you're trying to learn and then come back with a clear mind. It will be frustrating. It will be a little challenging to learn at first, but once you get through like the learning of the basics and stuff like that, oh my gosh, trust me, it is seamless and it is awesome and it is easy to learn like newer stitches and stuff like that once you get past the basics. So I would say just do it, keep on going, step away if you're getting a little frustrated, come back with a nice clear mind, and it will be very enjoyable. Yeah. Will there be more vlogs on a Copy Doll show? Yes, there will be more vlogs. If you guys don't know, the Copy Doll show is a channel with me and my sisters, and we started that channel just to have it right there because we know later on we're going to be filming videos together. So we posted like a couple of videos on there just to like have the channel there, get it started so that when we actually start like going places and filming and vlogging and stuff like that, we can have it there to dump the content on. So yes, there will be more. Not anytime soon, but there will be more videos coming. What's your favorite set of knitting needles? My Licka needles. Oh, and my clover needles. I forgot. Oh my gosh, I was so dead set on Licka needles. I forgot about my clover needles that I'm using right now. So I have my Licka needles, my blue Licka needles. So beautiful. And then I have my clover needles that I got recently. They're both great. I can't separate it. They're both #1. They're both equal, and they're both awesome. Love them. Get them. Which yarn do you like better, commercial or hand-dyed? Oh, that's so hard. I cannot say I like one more than the other. I love hand-dyed yarn, but I also love commercial yarns. Like, they give me like a different type of satisfaction that to the point where I can't like oh this I like this one more because I don't even know how to explain it. I just can't pick one. I love them both equally. They're great. Because then if I say, oh, I like hand-dyed yarn, and I can't say like I love like knitting for Olive and Drops and when I love those, and I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, I love both equally. Where and how do you store all of your amazing knit and crochet FOs? Thank you for calling them amazing. I hang them up or put them like fold them up in a basket or something. I want to have a better storage to where I don't hang up any of mine, but I don't have that much space, so I have to hang up some. So some of them are on hangers and a lot of them are folded up in a bin. I said a basket, I meant a bin. Which of your knits had your favorite process? This one. I love doing the German short rows. I love doing the shaping and everything. It was just so seamless and so great. Like, it was so seamless, I don't really remember it. It was just that, like, doo doo doo, I'm done. What? That's it? So I'm ready to do it again. It's great. It's not a sweatshirt. So great. What's your most worn handmade piece? Oh, I don't really know because I don't really wear my knits, which I'm trying to start wearing them more, but I don't really wear them. So I don't think I have one that my most worn ones. Yeah. I've been wearing my anchor tee a lot though. So I guess that would be the most worn one since I don't really wear my other ones, but I've been wearing my anchor tee a lot. So I guess that one. But other than that, I don't really wear my knits, which I'm gonna start changing that. Okay? Okay. We're almost done, guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. You guys asked me a lot of questions. And also I just can't give a simple answer to some questions. Like, some questions deserve a lot of answers. A lot of detail, I guess. Yeah. When are you going to create your own knit project bag? I don't know. Honestly, that was not on my mind. If I do create one, I'll just create Alexandra's Kalila bag. She has a pattern and she created a project bag. I'll probably follow her pattern and knit one if I want to knit a project bag. But knitting a project bag is not on my list of knits to knit up right now. So probably not anytime soon. What's the last thing you crocheted? I don't remember. I will post a picture of what I last crocheted, but honestly, I really don't remember. All right. Oh, last question. Oh, this last question has a lot of parts. So let me put this down. Not a lot of parts, just like, it's going to be a lot of talking because this question is knit podcasts you recommend. And I have a lot of them, so buckle up. All right. I had to put that down and grab my iPad for this. Okay. So these podcasters are people that I watch a lot. Okay. And it's so crazy. I'm like, yes, you guys, film, create a YouTube so that I can watch you. Like, I don't have all of these people that I watch already. It's crazy. That's how much content I consume. Like, I eat up these videos. Okay. So let's start off with, and I'm just gonna be like, I love all of them, and I'm not going on an explanation about them because it's a lot of them, okay? All right, so the first one is More Copy Callie, Kalila or Callie. She's my twin sister, so of course I'm putting her on this list. She has a podcast, watch her, she's great. Next is Alexandra's Garn. Alexandra, she's awesome, watch her, love her. Then we have Knitting Traditions, who's Inga. She's awesome. They're all awesome. I don't know why I'm doing this. I said I'm not gonna go. Okay, I'm just gonna start listing them off, okay? Everyone on this list, they're all awesome, all right? So, Knitting Traditions, Inga. We have True Lane, who's Chelsea. We have Aro Knits and Pearls, Aro. We have Well Loved Knits, who's Bethany. Caroline's Knits, who's Caroline. Hive Knits and Natters, Lizzie. We have Tiffany Lou, Tiffany or Typical Bliss on Instagram. We have Kuta Vakika, who is Kika, and oh my gosh, she has a book that's coming out. You guys should pre-order. I pre-ordered it. It's great. It's a knitting book filled with knitting patterns. It looks beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We have Rune Knits, who is Sharon. Friday Knits, Phoebe. We have Nitty Natty, who is Natalie. We have Knits by Mandy, who's Mandy. We have High Fiber Knits, who's Emily. We have Lena Henriksen, who's Lena. We have the Hairy Knit, her name is Bash. We have Crayabea, her name is Rebecca. Penrose Knits, who's Laura. Handmade by Florence, Florence. We have Jonathan's Days, Jonathan. We have Carsley Handmade, her name is Carson, and we have Year of Knit, her name is Teresa. So 23 podcasters. 23. I will have all of their links down below for you guys to follow them and watch them because they are all awesome. Okay? So awesome and so much content. Ha, I love it. Thank you guys for sitting here and watching this video and listening to me ramble and talk and knit. I'm not sure how much knitting I got done. I was really focusing on answering the questions. So I felt myself knitting, but I wasn't really paying attention, you know, because I was in a groove of like answering the questions and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any other questions and if you like this chill, relaxed, talkative video. That's probably longer than my podcast episode. But I really like doing this. It was relaxing and I'm glad I was able to knit because usually when I do my podcast I'm not able to knit while doing it because I'm showing you guys so much. So yeah, let me know if you have anything down below for me. Let me know what you worked on while watching this video. I'm gonna go and eat now because I'm hungry. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and click that notification bell because it will notify you guys whenever I post another video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. That's where I update you guys on anything about my yarn and my projects. And I'll see you guys in the next one.